Hi, John here. In this video, I would like to go through how big team you need so your store can handle like $50,000 per day in sales. This is basically second part of my previous video where I was talking about what kind of team you need to handle like $2,000 per day. Thank you for watching my videos, and if you are still not subscribed, then definitely subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, and also if you have some interesting ideas about future videos, then definitely comment below. Well, $50,000 per day is like a lot different situation than, well, compared to those $2,000, because here you need like some real structure that is like a little bit more professional, like a lot more professional, so you can like keep everything stable. And well, that means basically you need, for example, great Facebook customer support, and by that I mean 24/7 customer support. Basically, just for Facebook customer support, I have around like 7 people who are working full time for me, usually between like 8 to 10 hours per day. And basically, these 7 people have like one manager, and that manager is basically always like talking with these people, giving them feedback if they are like managing comments correctly or what they should change, and also like because we have like the 24/7 customer support, then that manager is actually like creating every week, timesheet for these people who basically then will follow, so he will tell, okay, this guy will work from like 2 p.m. to like I don't know, like midnight, and well, basically she's always like talking with each other, with all of them, so those like times will work with their lives, so somebody needs like day off, so she will basically talk with other people, and so and those other people will take over the time, so you need basically a manager who will deal with this times, if you have like a bigger team, because they all need to work and they all need to change, so they are not working constantly, otherwise your employees will burn out like very fast. We are like very like hard on hiring, right? So every time when we hire, we just like hire fast and fire faster, okay? So everybody who basically already went through our customer team, most of them are people who are working with us or like over like 2 years or something, or 3 years, since like 2017, because we tested so many people and we find out those like best ones, we immediately like give them like full time and try to like keep them in the business, as hard as we can, because once you find like great people that you can actually trust, they are like disciplined, work every day, never say like oh, I can't work today, my head hurts, then you need to like really like keep them in your business, because since this is not like a normal work, because you don't work in some like office, like all of them are like shuttered around the world, then you need to have like some kind of discipline. And well, when you find some discipline, common sense, like intelligence in them, then you need to like really like keep them. Let's talk about email support. Well, this is actually like very simple. So even let's say that we have around like 300 emails or 400 emails per day, and well, I even thought like I will get like 2 VAs for email, but actually that one VA is like working like on it great, I mean, like she's like super professional, so I have like one email, VA, and basically she's working like 6 or 8 hours per day, like every day, doesn't matter if it's like weekend, she always like log in time she wants and just deal with all emails, and well, it's kind of like working, and definitely if you are like having a lot of emails, then don't, I mean, it's like obvious you probably don't do it, but still, like if you are like having a lot of emails, then definitely don't use like some normal email, service, or like some Gmail for answers, but use like Zendesk, okay? So we'll have like everything like under some kind of like control, it will have like structure, all these like responses from customers will be like synchronized, so that will like make your life and life of your people like a lot easier, and you will be able to also create different like macros, and things like that. So yeah, basically I have that person, I think we pay her like around like $6 per hour, and she's basically like I said, logging every day 6 to 8 hours, sometimes even more, depends on emails. And she's basically giving us not just like responding to emails only, but she's also creating like a list for refunds, list for potential chargebacks that day, and list for like replacements, so yeah, so and then we basically like push it to like some other teams. Let's talk now about phone support. Well, I expected that my phone support will be like a lot bigger as well, because like I thought that if I will like grow like sales like so much, I will need to have like at least like two or three people in the phone support. But I still have just like one person, and she's always like logging in like every day for like 4 hours, or 5 hours, and just responding to all calls that we are getting from people. I think we pay her around like $6 or $7, and well, again, like another, we tested like so many people for customer support till we find her. She has like great voice, she's disciplined. She really like break people in that call when they want like refund, but not like asshole break. She's like very nice to them, try to build some emotions. So basically every time when somebody calls, she she like speak with these people, and well, it's like great because sometimes you can call banks, and with your phone support you can catch a lot of like upcoming chargebacks, and like fight them. Okay, so I don't have like 24/7 phone support, and I don't think it's like even necessary. I think it's really like enough if we are like responding to all these calls that are like coming to us. So yeah, so I have just like one person for phone support, and I thought I will have more, but it's not really like necessary. I just that one person can like really like deal with it all, and if she has like day off or she needs like some vacation, then we already have like one person who is trained for that in an experience with calls in our customer support, with comments, and basically he immediately like replace her for a couple of days, and when she's back she is again like calling. But yeah, so I always have like a person in my team from other like part of that business that can like replace one or another person, so we'll never have like some like blank spot in our business, and that part of work will basically stop. Let's talk about fulfillment. Well, basically usually people who fulfill orders work like the hardest, because well, if you are having like, if they need to fulfill like each of them at least like 500 orders per day, then it will take like a lot of hours, because we want always like these people to basically check all addresses that we are like sending to supplier, and be sure that everything is like correct. Okay, and well, basically if you are not doing like blind, you still need to, it takes time, and problem is that usually these like VAs, it's not easy to do it like every day, and they work every day, and well, do it like for 10-12 hours per day. It just like a little bit like fuck you up, and you will like burn. So we can like try to keep it 300 or 400 orders per day, to fulfill each of them, so they will not like burn out. And also we try to like give them like 1 day per week, for like a day off, so they don't work like all the time, because I think that fulfillment work is like really like soul sucking. It just, you're just like sitting there clicking and trying to always like check address. Imagine that, for example, we have our main person is basically working for us already like again like 2 years or something, and he's doing it like every day, day by day. I think he had like 1 week day off, and in those like 2 years, he didn't want to. So it's like very difficult work, and you need to give your like employees a little bit like space, so they can like restart, or they will just like burn out, and they will do like bad work. Okay, so and again like I think we are paying here around like between like $4 or $5, but with the fulfillment, if you have like a lot of orders, you can expect that it will be like 24/7 thing, because you will be constantly going through orders and sending them or fulfilling them from those softwares, so yeah, so fulfillment is probably like one of those things that will cost you more, but also like you don't want to do it. Okay, it's like horrible. So yeah, so that's how we kind of like do fulfillment. We just try to, depends on orders, so try to always like keep that one person in like 300 or 400 orders to like fulfill them properly, and then we add person. Facebook ads, well, like I said in previous video, it's like very dangerous to like outsource Facebook ads. So if you can, just try to always like be the best in it, and learn about Facebook ads as you can, because like if you will not understand the platform and you will hire some person, like they will promise you like millions of dollars, and send you all these like cool screenshots, like they are like making 50 ROAS, spend like $100 and make like $100,000, and then they bought this red Lambo or something like that, then you might be like in like very like dangerous situation, because that person is like playing with your money, like. So yeah, just you need to perfectly understand what Facebook is all about. You already need to have some experience in it, okay? Or at least like if you have like a business, you have like partners, at least like one of you should have some experience with Facebook ads and should understand what's going on and what's happening, okay? Or if you are like all running blind, then you are like all running to hell basically. So you need to understand, okay? Or you need to really like hire somebody who is like really like proven, and if he was like proven with some of your friends or something. But to be honest, like if somebody has like Facebook ad guy, who is great, they usually will like not let him go, okay? So yeah, just be very careful who you are like hiring, and definitely like understand that platform, or you are like in danger and in potential of like a loss of like a lot of money, okay? So yeah, definitely do that. For example, me personally, I always try to focus on Facebook myself, but when I'm like running like, because I'm running like those $20 and $50 ad sets, and like calculate how much it is, when you are like trying to like run like $20,000 per day, ad spend, then you need like 1,000 of these ad sets, and every day they are constantly like dying, like some of them, so you need to always like replace them, which is like impossible for me personally, because if you will need to create like 300 like new ad sets complete like from scratch, that's like impossible, okay? You will spend like hours and you will just like kill yourself, okay? So that's why I'm here like using some kind of like Facebook VAs. They are like a little bit like lower level, so they don't make any decisions, but basically I let them to create for me like these like a lot of different small new ad sets, and I always tell them like, okay, so today you will focus on this audience and you will use this look-like audiences together with them, or you will create like a 50 broad ad sets, focus on this audience, or 50 look-like ad sets, and you will connect them, with like these kind of like interests, okay? And then they will basically create like a lot of these like new ad sets, so that business will always, so we will always promote like some new blood, we are not just complete like recycling like all assets that we already have, okay? That's like very dangerous. That's like very dangerous when you are running on like higher level. You always need to like push there some new blood, or well, those you can like fall hard, so yeah, so that's how I'm kind of like doing. So I always like try to be the like main brain of my Facebook advertising, and just get some of these like oompa loompas, that will help me, to create those assets and do the legwork. Well, with refunds, it's same. I don't give to my employees direct access to my payment gateways, and well, we try to like keep it basically on like a higher level management, those refunds. So we are trying to like do those refunds by ourselves, because it's not like so many of those refunds, and at least you can have like some kind of like understanding of what's going on with your products. Because if you are getting like a lot of refunds because people didn't get products, or people get some bad quality products, or those, or it promises something that it doesn't work, then well, you need to know, okay? So these like things will also like help you to keep you in like a loop, okay? Because you can't really like outsource everything and then be like blind and trust people, that they are doing their best, because even some of them, like after like all those years, they still do like some basic things. I mean, like all of those people that work for me are like awesome, okay? But still they make some like basic mistakes sometimes, and we watch them, okay? Otherwise we would not know. So you still need to like do those refunds as well, because you will immediately know, okay, like what is your like email support saying, what is your like call support saying, or if it's coming from comments, you will see those comments, and you will also know like if your supplier is like not sending them like some like bad products, or if they are even receiving, maybe like something happened with your shipment and people are not getting any packages, okay? So through those refunds you will like understand like what's going around your business, okay? So you should definitely focus on refunds and don't outsource this thing, okay? So if you can do like a couple of things, then definitely like do not completely outsource Facebook, and do not completely outsource refunds, because these two things are like very important, okay? Refunds will tell you exactly what's going on in your business, and at Facebook you will always have like under control like that main strategy and you will exactly know where you're going. So thank you very much for watching my video. If you have like more advanced questions about like Facebook advertising, or you want to ask something about e-commerce, then definitely join my free Facebook mastermind group at Federation. It just started, actually it's like growing a lot, and well, if you also want to have like direct connection to me, then definitely join at Federation today. And also, if you got recently flagged and well, you want to start a promotion and like keep going with your selling of your services, you know, and your products, then definitely download my free Facebook Advanced Survival Guide. You know, it will take you out of the Facebook circle of hell and help you to completely like restart your business. So download that, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in next video. Bye.